Hello everyone, this is Unit 2, Lesson 1. With a new unit, we just usually expect a new type of topic, but what's actually happening here is pretty much following on something similar to the first topic. We first talked about fires in details, but with this one we're going to talk about solution and resolutions to what the fire actually causes and how we can make precautions in order to ensure any safety uh, uh, sorry, to ensure safety in the home, buildings, or any places where actually fires can start out. So let's get started with our quick 5 minutes this time, and in order to really keep my word here for you, I'm gonna keep this little nice thing available. Okay, now let's go. Um, as you can take a look at the page, which is number 18, you can see there are three parts again, part C, part B, and part A. If you can just kind of notice here, or take a look at, there was an old cassette, something that's really old. It's on my generation, which I used to play with, something I'm not so sure people today can really understand what it's about. But let's just get started here, saying a reporter is talking to a first aid instructor. Try to answer the questions below as you listen to their conversation. Well, there's no actual listening here, that we don't really have the script or transcript, sorry. So we're just going to try and make some expectations. Look at the picture here. What does a first aid instructor do? Now, usually an English teacher teaches you English, or an English instructor teaches you or instructs English. But a first aid instructor is someone who teaches you about first and aid. Remember last time I said if we want to guess about a meaning, if we want to guess the meaning of a word, we're gonna be working using the same methodology here. Um, let's just try and remember that again. Now, first aid instructor. Okay, you don't know the meaning. Number one. First of all, we're gonna try to find parts that we know what they mean. Well, first is something we know. An aid, we don't know. Instruct. Okay? Okay. Not so sure if there should be two or one. Anyway, now the second point goes, the second methodology or second step in order to find out the meaning of this word is finding just the part where you can find a meaning that's pretty much similar to it. As an extension, there was a X and it means before, but first aid, it means something you will start before. So when you go as in first, it's something early. It's not something you go in late. It's not like the second, third, or 10th. Now, a third step would be finding a similar ending word. Well, I'm trying to find a different word than instructor, like first aid, like blah blah blah. There is a first aid kit. And then there is English instructor. Okay. A fourth step can be here, and again, I'm trying to focus with you, as I'm pretending to be a student who's pretty much hesitant about what they should be thinking about or how it should work for it. Now, there is no capital letter. So we're done with this part, and fifth step would be looking at the pictures. Yeah, just let's take a look. Is there anything here? No, actually, there's nothing to actually help us find about the meaning of. Okay, and if you're gonna look at words next to it, like first aid instructor, do. Well, since it's a do, then well, a do. Oh, okay, then it must be someone that is doing something. Not something that's doing something, so it's someone. Now, a seventh step would be add to it something, like try to change the form of the word. Like you can say firstly. As of aid, you can say aiding. As of instruct, you can say instructor. Instructions. Yeah, remember last time we talked about instructions plus F plus present plus future, all these kind of structures. Yeah, I think somebody might remember it here. With number 8 goes, just ask Mr. Dictionary or Mr. Google, whatever, or Mr. Teacher. So if I'm gonna answer you, first aid instructor, it's someone who teaches people about what to do in an emergency. Alright, so we're done with our 5 minutes just trying to guess the meaning, so see you next time.